I am Celestial, and this Broom is the Master's Voice Prophecy blog. You can find it at www.the-masters-voice.com. There are multiple platforms. You can find all of them in the description box below. A flood is coming. Until I see you again, the Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. And I think what most people are missing is sobriety. Many people, you are not sober. And more's the pity. You young people on these social apps, you think you have all the time in the world. Your father, your mother is watching the channel and you watch it, but it's freaking you out. That's because the error of youth is to think that you can't die. Even though so many of you are now the new murderers of the end times, you are the new defendants. You are the ones shooting each other at school, driven to that point by a mixture of your isolation, the drugs you take, the arrogance rooting in your spirits, the filth you listen to, and the filth you do. They make you a habitation for demons. And then the rest of you struggling to stay apart from that, but wanting peers, wanting acceptance, casualties of the times, easy pickings for Satan. And you think that someone will beg you and beg you to come to Jesus Christ because you think someone needs to prove Christ to you before you bow your knee. Not so. Absolutely not so. For the Bible cannot be broken. Every knee will bow. Will means forced to. You can bow on your own, like many of us have chosen to do, and God bless you, or you will be made to bow. The choice is yours. Economic hardship may make you to bow. A loss in your family might be how you finally learn your lesson. The loss might be you, and that's a permanent lesson because there's no repentance coming out of that. Every knee will bow, even Satan's knee at the end of it, and every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Come into the ark before the hand of God shuts that door. For when God shut that door on Noah, though those tiny fists were outside beating for entry, there was nothing that Noah could do. God shut him in and sealed the door. And nobody knows when God is going to stop and say, that's the guest list. I'm not taking anybody else. Nobody knows that time. Just remember that the book of Revelation contains this sentence. It says people will seek for death and not find it. We listen to it and we think, oh, it just means they'll be despairing. No. It means that people will actually try to take means to die. They will actually try to actively take their own life. But something about the times, it may be a spiritual shift. It may be that God will tell the spirit of death to stand down. It says that men will be looking for every which way to die. So that means that the times we are going into, they will be such that people would prefer death than to go through those times. Death, everyone runs away from it now. Nobody wants to pass away. But in those days, people will want to choose death and God will say, and he will remove it as an option off the table. That literally tells me that we will be locked in. Whoever is still alive at that time, when that part kicks in, you will live through it all. No easy way out. Imagine calling death an easy way out. That will be off the table. God is very firm, but he is also loving. He is very kind. But people who abuse grace and they take the grace period for granted, as you can hear, even the servant of God can be overtaken by the times. Because the waters came upon me, swirled me up, and started to move. And once they were moving and me and my broom were not able to do any more work, I began to sing, why didn't you listen? Why didn't you listen to me? I told you But why didn't you listen? And now the flood is here. The flood is coming. There is a time when every messenger will stand down because we will be in it for real. So this is the time to make your decisions. Stubborn, reluctant Christians, those who mock, those who scoff, those who always need a further explanation, those who always need a little private meeting on the side. Can you explain this to me before I believe? All of that is being wound down. And that's a bigger clock than these small hands are able to touch or control. This is the Master's Voice Prophecy blog, and I'm Celestial. You can follow on multiple platforms. All the information is available. Try to follow at least one backup. If you're new, there is a lot of information for you to go through. I'm not sure how many prophecies are up, but I think they're more than 450 now. I need time to put them on the blog. I will be working at those things as I get free time, hopefully in the next few weeks. But make sure that you're locked in somewhere. If you're on TikTok, if you're on Instagram, you're not getting the full message. You're getting little snippets and you're assuming that I am there to serve you full cooked meals. I am not. God only sent me there to blow the trumpet in your midst, that you hear and come to the Master's banquet. The full spread is here. The full table is here for now. So God bless you. And until I see you again, goodbye.